Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. If this is the first time you're visiting, my name is Chidi and I am the host of the Diaspora Mom TV. Today I'm bringing you a totally new, different kind of video because people have been asking me about Estonia and life in Estonia. But since like multiple times I've been there, but the last time I visited was 5 years ago, so I thought I'm not in the right position to tell you guys about life in Estonia and what to expect in Estonia. So I decided to bring in a guest who lives in Estonia. So she's going to be doing most of the talking here. And if you have any questions that she didn't cover that you want to know about, you can leave it in the comment section below and we would answer it in the next video. If you are interested in this kind of video, now is the time to grab your popcorn, grab your biscuits, whatever makes you comfortable. Just relax and watch this video. And before I proceed, please do subscribe to my channel, like and share my video. It will help my channel a lot. Without much ado, let's jump right into the video. Welcome back once again, guys. So you can see my guest, beautiful guest here from Estonia. Her name is Ugomma, but I'm going to let her introduce herself and she will be the one doing most of the talking in this video. Yeah, so over to you, Ugomma.
Hello everyone. Tere Tulaste. I hope I said it well. Okay, so Tere in Estonia is hi. Okay, I'm Ugomma, but my YouTube channel is Tessa Horrors TV, and but what do I say? What do I say? I like meeting new people. I was very excited when Chidima reached out to me. I'm like, let's collaborate. I was so excited because I had to even put it on my Instagram link that open to collaboration. Yeah, so I'm fun to be with. I like to meet new people. I like engaging people. I like to take pictures and make videos. Very important. Yeah. So Estonia is. I bring Estonia to you. It's a rainy day here in Estonia at the moment. So
Okay. So I'm going to leave the link to your YouTube channel in the description box and also your Instagram page so that people can go and check it out. Yeah.
really
So tell us, how long have you been living in Estonia?
Well, I don't want to sound like a newbie. Okay, jokes apart, I've been in Estonia for let's say 8 months. I arrived September last year, towards the end of September. Yeah, so let's say 8 months or thereabout. Yeah, I've been in Estonia for
Wow.
about 8 months. Yeah.
Yeah, that's great. I think you're just the best person to talk to us right now.
Yeah, because I'm having it first class.
Yeah. So how is life in Estonia? How are you finding it?
Well,
As a foreigner.
Okay, let's start with the weather. When I moved in, when I came to Estonia, it was during the autumn season, and I was like, "Oh, this is cool." The first experience I had about extreme cold was in Frankfurt because I had a connecting flight in Frankfurt, and when we arrived, when I came down from the flight that brought us to Frankfurt, I felt this chill on my face. I was like, "What's going on? What's going on?" And then it dawned on me like, wait, you've actually left. You are already in the cold region. And I was like, wow, is this how it feels? Is this how the cold was like? And I never knew that was like, they were just telling me, hold on, hi, welcome. And when I got to Estonia, it was autumn. The leaves were already turning brown and all of that. And the cold here is unbearable. I'm this person. I had this fantasy about, oh, white Christmas. I can't. How it's so beautiful, white Christmas. And when it started snowing, I was over everywhere. I posted everywhere. It's snowing. First time under the snow. All those kind of stuffs. And then one day, I came back from my snow adventure with a cold. I had a cold for almost 2 weeks. It was terrible. And then I was like, no, this is bad. I don't want this cold. Like when it comes to Estonia, Estonia is one of the coldest places in the world. Then Russia and all of that. It's very, very cold here. But as you can see, most time I have to just wear wear this kind of dresses in the house because of how cold it can be. Yes, there are heaters to keep you warm, but then it's still pretty much cold. That's about the weather. Then for general lifestyle in Estonia, well, so far it's been fine. Standard of living compared to other bigger Western country, Estonia is fair. If you know how to manage your life, like plan your lifestyle. I think Estonia is a place that you could save better because house rent, yes, it's cheaper compared to even your Finland.
Yeah,
Yeah,
sure.
it's way cheap. So if you are able
Mm.
to live a minimum lifestyle where you are not too extravagant, I'm sure Estonia is a place where you can save more and actually live a good life. Yeah, that's about lifestyle. Then yeah, Estonia is actually pretty good. I don't want to move too deep. Let's leave it so we can prolong the gist.
Yeah. So what about the language?
The language, ooh, please,
Yeah.
let's not go there. Okay, Estonian language is one of the hardest languages in the world because I started doing this thing on my YouTube channel where I share fun fact about Estonia and travel to places in Estonia and all of that. And over the months, I found out that Estonian language is one of the hardest in the world. Like you could be saying ah, but ah is meaning something differently. I actually tried to download an app on my phone where I could learn, but to be honest with you, so you actually, to learn it, you need to be deliberate, like you need to put conscious effort. A family friend was telling us about someone who she interviewed, and this guy is Nigerian and he could speak Estonian language, like they were practically speaking Estonian language during the interview, and I was like, how did he do it? Like, so but then no matter how hard something is, I believe if you put your heart to something, you definitely learn it. So maybe I've not just putting my mind into it, that's why I've been unable to learn it. Yeah, it's hard, but if you put your heart to it, I'm sure it's something we all can pull off. So that's
Yeah,
about it.
I think you will learn because Estonian language is very similar to Finnish language. Like you said, tere. What
Tere,
did you
yeah,
say?
yeah,
Is
Tere.
terve. Is terve in Finland. So they are very similar.
Oh, it's just
Yeah.
the tone.
Yeah, and sometimes something I think something like sometimes things are the same words, but they mean different things.
Different
Yeah,
things. Mm.
yeah, but they are very similar. When you talk about house rent being cheap, can you give me an example of how cheap the rent is? For example, one bedroom apartment in Tallinn. You
Mhm.
live in Tallinn, right?
Yes, I do.
Yeah. So, how much can you get one bedroom flat in Tallinn?
Okay, about that, I think it's dependent on the location you're staying. Okay. Here
Okay.
in Thailand, yeah, we still have different what should I use? Areas. Okay.
Areas, yeah.
We have Mustame, we have Lastame, we have the city center, and places like that. So if you're staying in places like Mustame, the prices of rent there in Mustame is, you can't compare it to places like the city center or Lastame. So I believe it depends on the area you are living. Let's say for instance, in the city center, I stay around the city center actually. So if you are to rent two bedroom, which is like in our Nigeria we call it mini flat. If you are to rent a
Yeah.
mini as one bedroom flat, you are like able to pay like 800 euros, 850
Okay.
euros, 900 euros, depending on
In the city center.
yes, depending on the structure
Okay.
or the kind of energy, power, light energy the house comes with. Whereas if you're staying in Musteme or some other places like that, that same house you're renting for 800, 900, or 850, depending on the structure or the interior, you could get it for like, let's say, 700, 750, even 600,
Wow.
depending on the building.
Okay.
So that's, I believe it's just about the area, just like in
Area.
Lagos. we could be in the same Lagos, but we're not paying the same rent. I'm saying in Lekki, even in Lekki, I'm saying in Banana Island, you're staying in Jakonde. We are both in
Yeah,
Lekki, but we're not
it's
paying the same rent.
different.
So I believe it's dependent on the area you are per time. So the rent is like this, but then compared
Yeah.
to other places outside Estonia, it's still relatively cheap. Well,
Yeah,
I
I
think
think it's cheap for the city center. Let's say the average rent is 800 euros for
exactly. Mm-hmm.
we're talking about two-bedroom apartment.
2 bedroom, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Two bed, yeah,
Two
that's
rooms,
very
2 rooms, like 2 rooms, a living room and then a bedroom.
okay. Yeah, that's one bedroom.
That's
Yeah,
one
we
bedroom.
also call it like two rooms in
Two
Finland, but in
rooms over
Nigeria
here. Yeah, we
it's
call it 2 rooms here.
one bedroom. Yeah, yeah, I think that's good.
Yes.
So
I'd love to visit Helsinki soon.
yeah, you should come. You should come this summer. Yeah,
Yeah,
Helsinki is
yeah,
fun to be.
yeah.
Yeah,
I will.
especially
I'll
in
add
the
it to my
summer.
bucket
Yeah.
list.
But what about job? Do foreigners find it easy to find job in Tallinn, in
Mm.
Estonia?
Okay, so about that, like we all know, I don't know if you know, but let me just use the opportunity to tell people that are watching. Yeah, Estonia is a tech country. It's
Yeah.
one of the IT craving growing country that they are growing when it comes to IT. So when it comes to job, they are actually job. But if you need to have the kind of skill that the Estonian market is looking for to be able to get like a very good job. Yeah, there are jobs you could work as um customer support, which is like what most experts do. And then you could work as sales rep and all of that. And even the sales rep, which is like everywhere, you still need to have to be able to speak the Estonian language. Like I struggled for a while trying to get a job because I'm a trained teacher from Nigeria. Before I left Nigeria, I've been teaching for like 5 years. So I was so
Okay.
excited, like, oh, I'm going to Estonia, let's go and teach because I enjoy teaching and all of that.
Mhm.
And my husband gave me an orientation, like, you need to get skills. Like, yes, I know you like teaching, but this is not Nigeria. They don't speak
Mhm.
English here. Getting a teaching job might be difficult for you. But I didn't take it too seriously. I was like, I'm a teacher. Everybody likes teachers, blah, blah, blah. And then when
Mhm.
I came the first month, I actually had a job interview before I came with a school. It's like an after school. And when I came, I was so excited. I was already like, okay, I'm just going to start when I arrived. But when I came, I went for a few weeks and then they told me that I'm sorry, they would actually like someone that speaks the native language. And I'm like, really? Are you so that's just how it is here. Like to bank on all those jobs that doesn't require language, you need to be able to speak the external language. Now, when it comes to IT, the IT language does not recognize any language aside from English. So that is why if you have the skill in IT, in tech, you can get any job because you don't write codes in Estonia. Codes is the code language.
Yeah.
You don't repair computer or fix a system or sorry fix a problem on in cloud with Estonian language. It's the code language. So there's actually jobs in the tech
Okay.
industry, but you need to build the skills. So I keep telling people like that's why in my YouTube channel I try to let people know that if you're coming to Estonia, you need to prepare and start building skills in tech. I had to start learning how to code. It was that
Oh wow, really?
I had to start learning how to code because I was like, are you for real? So because I stopped working few months before I left Nigeria. Like few months,
Okay.
April, May, June, July, August, September, like 5 months before I left Nigeria. And I was like, how can I stay without working for that long? I need a job. So I had to start learning how to code and all of that. But as God may have it, but I kept applying to jobs.
Okay.
I got a customer support job at Bolt. So I
Okay.
was like, oh, finally. But then to if you really need to grow, the fact that I've gotten a job from Bolt doesn't mean I can't keep developing myself because I can't
Yeah.
be in customer support specialist all my life. I would, I would want to, grow. So like I
Yeah.
said, there are jobs, but if you really want to
Okay.
pack the big jobs, you need to, have the skill that the Estonian market is looking for, which are tech and IT skills. But
Okay.
if you say I don't like IT, I don't like text, I can't, I don't have the time to do all of those. Now spend time to learn the language. If you can speak the language, I mean, you can work practically everywhere. IPS. So that's just it about Estonia and the markets, please.
Yeah. So what about nursing?
Pardon?
Nursing, is it like
Nursing.
you need to
Well,
speak
I
the
don't really know
language?
much about nursing, but I know about caregiver. Yeah, I
Yeah.
thought about that too, but then I was just a bit reluctant, so I didn't apply for any when it comes to caregiving. Yeah, but caregiving, because here, the how the education system runs here is not like how it runs way back home. Somebody can just give birth to there and say go to school, but over here you have to apply and wait for turn. If all the schools are filled up, like filled up to the capacity they can admit, you have to just homeschool your child, or look for
Wow.
somebody that will take care of your, like teach you, help you homeschool your child and all of that. So when it comes to caregiving and home tutoring, yeah, I think it's a lucrative market here if you know your way around.
Okay.
Yeah, because
Okay. So
yes,
it doesn't so it doesn't require a lot of language, like
yes, as long as you can communicate with the child in English.
okay.
Yeah.
Wow. That's great then.
Yeah.
Hmm. So did you experience any culture shock
Of course I did. Who
during this
wouldn't?
8 months? Yeah.
Who wouldn't? I already told you about the language barrier. So
Yeah.
let me give a very funny example. So once when I first came, I didn't know my way around. Okay, so
Yeah.
here in Estonia, let me just throw that in for those that are planning to come to Estonia. Buses are actually free if you have the residency card. You can go to anywhere. The bus service work 247. Not 247, at least till 12 midnight. So
Yeah.
we actually just came, so I didn't know most of the buses to navigate me to where I wanted to go to. So I had gone to the city mall to get something, and then while I was there, my phone went off, and I was not with my charger. And I used this new Samsung that doesn't use the regular charger with every other person, just like the iPhone.
Yeah.
And I didn't even know how to charge my phone. I didn't know how to order for my ride. I didn't know how to get the bus that would take me to where I was going to. And then in way back home, if you don't know your way around, you just walk to one agbero and like Ejo. I speak Yoruba very well because I was born in
Yeah.
Ejo. I'm trying to find my way. Though some of them will do way for you, but then you still
Oh,
see the ones that were like, okay, enter this bus or walk this way, and you get to where you're going to. But I thought this was just one of those days. Like I could just walk up to somebody and like, oh, my phone is flat. I'm trying to go to so place. How do I? My sister. Like anybody I just try to stop, they'll be like, they didn't want to even talk to me. Excuse me. Like I was almost crying. I'm very emotional person. Like I had tear, and it was almost winter. So the
yeah.
daylight saving had come. So it was already like 5, and everywhere was already almost dark. I was like, God, how do I go? I can't even reach my husband. How do I go? I don't even know where I am. I was already crying. The one that even struck me was, and even those that wanted to help me, they don't understand what I'm saying. Like, oh, they don't understand. I'm speaking English, they don't understand.
Yeah.
Like, and there was this particular lady. I had to summon courage. I was already looking so frustrated. You could see it all over my face. I walked into that store. I was telling her that, oh, that my phone is flat, and I need to go home. I don't know where I am. I'm sure she'll be like, this black girl, where maybe she wants to rob me. You know, that kind of a thing. I don't She was just like, and she practically just told me that I don't speak English. But I was like, you're speaking English to me. She was like, sorry, sorry. I was like, well, it's fine. I understand. Whatever. I left. I was just going. I was practically crying because I don't know what to do. I just told myself, okay, if I could see the police, maybe I would just talk to them. I was just trying to look for maybe one of the police cars so that I could let them know what is happening to me. And then luckily for me, I just saw these two amazing women, and they were chit chatting. I just walked up to them like, sorry, I'm lost. I don't know how to go home and my phone is dead. I don't know how to order my ride. They were not like, okay, where do you stay? I told them. Then that's my, they even corrected me that, okay, that's not how to pronounce it. I was not like, oh, maybe I've been pronouncing it wrongly. So that's why those
Wrongly.
other
Yeah.
people that tried to help didn't know how to help me because they didn't understand how I was pronouncing the name of the street. So they corrected me. And they actually walked me home until I was able to like, oh yes, I know this place. And they're like, you're good. I said I'm going to walk. I was like, wow. That was like the first experience I had with people over here. And that was so they walked me home from I was and you know the funny thing, I was actually close to my house, but I didn't know. So we just walked for like say 10-15 minutes and I could recognize
Yeah.
the building. So like yes, that was my first culture shock. Like really, you could want to talk to some. I know that even way home, some people don't want to talk to you in the busy Lagos street.
Yeah.
But then there's no how. I was there for more than 1 hour. I was walking around for more than 1 hour looking for someone to help me get home until I met those two beautiful women that helped me home. So that was like my first culture shock. Like really, if I lost here, I'm on my own. No, nobody sending me. Estonians are
Okay.
they are more, let me say, they they don't I don't know.
Reserve.
Yeah, they're more reserved. They don't I maybe they are feeling like, "Ah, I don't know if I talk to you this way how you react." So they don't even want. But when you come closer to them, maybe when you become friends with them, then you could see the lively part of them. They are more
Yeah. I
reserved.
think, yeah.
They don't want to offend anybody. They don't even want to greet you. Everybody go on your
Or maybe
go.
because you were asking in English and they don't want to speak English. So they,
Exactly,
yeah.
exactly,
Yeah.
exactly. That's what I'm saying. That maybe I was pronouncing
Mm.
it the way that they
Wrongly.
did.
Yeah.
Yes, yes, yes.
Oh, it's good to hear, about Estonia from someone that actually lives there.
And it's fun here. I like it here. Yeah.
Do you have anything you want to say to our viewers who are, maybe planning or thinking of moving to Estonia?
Okay. Yeah. Estonia is a beautiful place, like I must say. Aside from the language barrier, which I'm still trying to, have to learn. Estonia is beautiful. It's I wouldn't even trade it for any place. Like like it's cool here. Yeah. So if you're planning on coming to Estonia, try as much as possible to have the intention of learning the language, which is very, very important, and try and build a skill for yourself to fit the Estonian market. Okay, so yeah, I think that's just like the major thing: the language and the skill to help you,
Okay.
grow, navigate. Aside from that,
Wow.
Estonia is beautiful. Yeah, and the weather, of course. Get ready for the cold weather. But aside from that, Estonia is good. I have a couple of Estonian like people that were born in Estonia, like okay, they are already Estonians, and they are pretty amazing. They are pretty amazing people. So,
Okay.
like I said, if you get though they are very reserved, but if you get closer to them, you see how lively and fun to be with they are.
Okay, that's great. It's good to have you on my channel. And guys, don't forget to visit her channel, Test Overwords TV on YouTube to subscribe to her channel. Thank you, Ugomma. It's
You're
nice to have you
welcome.
here.
Yeah, it's same here, same here.
And to our viewers, bye.
Bye.